You have a strange nightmare. Oh, this is a horror game, by the way. A psychological horror game. Wake up! I said, wake up! The others are causing you to become weak. We need to get you back to normal. Less talking, less hesitation, especially if someone is trying to become stronger than you. That used to make you upset, right? I'm keeping an eye on you! You ask for how long? At this rate? Forever? And combine with forever? Never? Ever? Is that an N? Never. Cough profusely. Covering potato in a fine mist. Oh, it's alright, yeah. It's like, it's very Doki Doki genre. That's the horror genre. You're beyond disgusting. So then, are you ready to fight back against the nightmares? Punish the spirits that have made your life a living hell? Yeah, I'm down for some revenge, baby. That's perfect. Get a nice little dress, you know? Perfect. Let us give them no quarter. Close your eyes again, and let's begin to traverse the abyss. You relax your muscles, getting ready for what's next. Welcome to Nightmare Mode. If you survive, you will gain some additional insight into the world. That's alright, Leah. It's alright. Of cooking companions, as well as unlocking New Game Plus and a Chompets only event. You will gain some additional insight into the world of cooking companions, as well as unlocking New Game Plus. Okay, alright. So we did finish the game before when we were like the childhood version of the Chompets, and they got murdered. That was the end of the game. But now now I think we get to start again, and now we get to do stuff. This mode is mostly just a joke, so I don't get to take it seriously. From the main menu, select New Game. You can immediately jump to this mode and other ones. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock the Chompets Cabin Courses, a Chompet-only event free of humans. For the true cooking companions experience, this mode should be played in a pitch-black room with headphones. I've got headphones. I don't know if I've got a pitch-black room. It's not pitch black, but it's definitely darker. It's dark enough to spook me out, okay? If you just need to max out your relationships, don't worry, you'll get the opportunity to do so in New Game Plus. You should really make a manual save right now, don't hesitate. Oh, how do you do that, though? Save game. So quiet. Thank you for getting this far. Your bravery is commendable and will be rewarded. Thanks for playing. Daydream Studios. Oh, almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated! You wake up in the bathroom again. Oh, so where is this in the sequence of events? Oh. Hi, baby. This is my room. Do you see how dark it is? It's cold. I really need to put content warnings on. Hello, Emerald Frog. It wasn't this intense last time, but now I definitely... content warning, disturbing imagery. I don't think it gave me anything particular. Disturbing imagery. Especially if it's going to have a noose there. That's important. It's cold. But I can look at you. Look at me. Is that a white dot on my computer screen, or is that a white dot? That's a white dot in the game. Are you scared? I am scared. You handle your big head good on you, Emerald. You gotta hold my hand this whole time, okay? Okay? It told me to turn the lights off, so I did, because I have peer pressure, and a video game can tell me to do something and I'll do it. So now, oh, okay. You wake in a cold sweat. There's a little girl there. Your surroundings feel completely different. Oh, is that? Oh, dude, I forget their names. It was the one that I liked. Krasnik? Mariah's presence is enraged. She's beckoning you to follow her. You get up and leave the bedroom. Okay, move this up a little bit. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. What a fitting end to such a horrible nightmare. You head to the kitchen for some breakfast. Oh. I really should clean the kitchen. This will take ages to clean. That's in a different language, I'm pretty sure. Take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. Stare into the ash pile in the oven. Are they still upset? I think so. I think their murders are still pretty recent. I would be a little bit upset. You head back to the bedroom to take a nap. Did you just woke up? Okay. Which one of them is causing this? Mariah? Anatoly? Gregor? Corinne? Can we not even say her name? You crawl into bed and fall asleep. You have a strange dream. Always with the dreams. Day 616. Boop. So now if I click new game, I should be able to put... I spilled ketchup. Oh my gosh. How... they're so clumsy. They just spilled so much ketchup. Oh. Oh! Are we going to leave them soon? You nod. Perfect. He knows how to improve on your methods. I hope you share that knowledge with me, so we can outlive even the angriest of spirits. Corinne. Wake up, sleepyhead. Corinne? Corinne isn't here. Someone's sharpening a knife, though. Sounds like she's whittling something again. Did she escape the basement? Corinne? No reply. You head over to investigate. Well, that's not Corinne. That's a chair. Another trick by one of them. Who's still missing? Corinne? Oh, the spirit said still missing? Someone is tapping on the window. Hi, Anatoly. My, what big eyes you have. All the better for you to not read with. Hi, my name's Anatoly. I'm 19. I never fucking learned how to read. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Are you done, Anatoly? They're getting more bold in their actions. You head to bed to sleep on it. Day 6117? Or am I going to sleep for like 100 days? Day 666! Wow, that's a nice even number. The four have returned to the first floor of the cabin. Wake up, sleepyhead. Corinne? Hi, Corinne. You have no eyes. And then Mariah's back there in the little doorway again, just peeking in, just doing the thing that she does. Come with me to the living room. Don't argue. Crawl out of the bed to face them. Face them? Huh? They have no faces. Let me move this up so you can read their things. Welcome. We've been reading all day. Be satiated by this opportunity. Would you like to start the ritual? What ritual? A ritual to manifest alternate possibilities. Oh, we get to hit a restart button? Dude, the M and the N is the exact same. Like, I think it's a little bit longer. That's so hard to read. Mistakes mended. Regrets uprooted. Let the others depart earlier than me. Let me survive this time. I would love to let you survive, Mariah. I really wanted you to. You're so hot. This means join hands with us and form this pact. This ritual is unlike anything you've ever heard of. Agreeing to the pact could result in horrors worse than death. I think you deserve it. Anger channeled and linked. Extremely dangerous. There might be no going back from this decision. Think carefully before making a decision. Maybe a good time to save the game. Saved game. Bwop. Have you made a decision? You nod. I want to save Mariah. I like Mariah. Wonderful. Take my hand. Take Corinne's hand. You hold on to both of their hands, ice cold to the touch. You've chosen correctly. I'm proud of you. Thank you, Gregor. You died in the worst way. I'm so sorry. See you soon. Your breathing begins to slow. The frost collects in the windows. One of your eyes rolls backwards, causing you to drool a little bit on the floor. I'm not actually going to drool. It crossed my mind in a moment. It's like, well, I could. Something has gone horribly wrong. Woo! Hi! Ghosts and ghouls! Okay, so we restarted to where we were deciding. So we're already trapped in the floodwaters, and someone has to go out to try to find food. Anatoly picks the shortest stick first, leaving the cabin. Then Gregor goes. Then Corinne. Anatoly, Gregor, Corinne. Once the three are gone, it's just you alone with Mariah. Hello, street. Just the way I want it. Me and Mariah forever. Is her last name Carrie, possibly? Because I'd like that. Thank you for getting me through all of this. Mariah smiles. Eating the meat breaks most people. But not her. The storm clouds dissipate. The sun comes out again. I'm so happy the storm clouds have gone away. I couldn't have done this without you. Mariah's eyes widen, looking into yours. I want to stay here and take care of you. Oh, hell yeah. Two little psychopaths falling in love. All my life I've been looking for my true calling, and it was you all along. No need to ask me the question again. I am here 75% of my own free will, 65% by compulsion. That doesn't... What does that add up to? What number is that? That's not the 140%? She answered, correctly. We asked them that question earlier, whether they were here by their own free will or not. Or were they sent? How'd she know? I bet your arthritis is extremely bothersome. Do you want me to show you a special technique my grandmother taught me to help with the pain? You nod. She's gonna kill me. Great. Sit down in the rocking chair and let me go to work. You sit down in your rocking chair, watching intently as Mariah comes back with a towel and a bucket of water. I hope this is the start of a beautiful relationship. Close your eyes and relax. Close your eyes, smiling as Mariah gets close to you. Mariah throws you to the ground, sinking the knife into your chest. So pretty. You're so pretty, Mariah. It's finally over. No more victims. No more grieving parents. Your reign of terror is over. You're slowly bleeding out, but it's taking longer than expected. I'm going to tell everyone in Zekapane about what happened here. Once all the remains are recovered, I'm burning this hut to the ground. You try to get out a few words, but one lung has completely collapsed. Don't talk. Your hearing begins to fade in and out as you're losing consciousness. Unlike you, I'm taking no chances. Going to watch you die in front of me. Then, ash. Your body finally gives out, a stain removed off the earth. A storm cloud lifts off every town. After the events in the Tetris Mountains, Mariah embraces her destiny. The lessons of the cabin would break most people, but Mariah uses it to become a stronger person. After burying Anatoly, Gregor, and Corinne, she worked with the Polish government to eventually return home to Ukraine. In April of 1945, Mariah is selected to attend a conference in San Francisco. She is picked over Dmitry Meninsky to represent Ukraine at the first meeting of the United Nations. Elected to the first committee, she helped create the preamble and Chapter 1 with the UN. Years later, she would go on to form a committee to investigate atypical beings. Using the cabin as a blueprint, countries around the world began to document the numerous abnormalities impacting everything from death rates to food prices. The committee's investigations revealed that many historical events were swayed, either directly or indirectly, by these atypical beings. Mariah provided expert testimony from many of the trials that took place. The books and notes found in the cabin gave helpful insight for perfunctory efforts around the world. I mean, good on you, Mariah! I didn't realize that it was this far in the past. When she reached 85 years old, Mariah became bedridden due to cancer. Surrounded by loved ones, she tells everyone in the room about the cabin. I miss them. Anatoly, Gregor, Corinne. But I can leave this earth happy, knowing I shared the memories with all of you. I'm sure Gregor would be laughing right now. On March 15th, Mariah finally passed away due to complications. Surrounded by loved ones, her legacy is one of service and warmth. Cities become safe again. Children can explore freely. The world is now a better place from her actions. Hi, Mariah. Hi! Okay, load game? I don't think doing new game at this point. Oh, Trumpet's Origins! Wait, no, we already did that. Cooking is normally not mirrored. Okay, no, go back. Load this one. Let's see what happens when we say no to bringing Mariah back. Have you made a decision? Oh, sorry, that's not Corinne's voice. Have you made a decision? You nod. Reject their offer. You wasted this opportunity. Rotten hell. You passed some sort of test. Was it the right decision, though? You crawl back into bed, still shaken from the experience. Mariah's in the door again. The sheets are drenched in sweat. You catch something moving out of the corner of your eye. You roll out of bed to see what it is. Feels like 3 a.m. Oh, there's someone in the corner. You see them? Wolf face. Nothing is moving around the bedroom anymore. Can I investigate? I never looked at that birdcage this entire time. Just your imagination again. You head to the basement door. Is Corinne still down there? Is Corinne still alive? Cold wind blows through the crack in the door. Oh! Yes, the answer is yes. That was Corinne. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, someone cleaned up the blood. You wake up on the cold bathroom floor. The door is locked. Did one of them hide the key in here? What do you want to check first? Okay. And the garbage can under the sink. Check the garbage can underneath the sink. It's empty, like your soul. Said the mouse hole. This mouse hole seems perfectly rounded, like someone used sandpaper on the edges. Did the trompettes do this? Mouse poops and dust have gathered underneath the tub. This needs to be swept. Look in the back of the garbage can. Just like a gigantic spider back here. Disgusting. There's nothing of note underneath the sink. Why aren't towels under here? The key should have been under here. This continues to be a pretty big disappointment. The hole itself is pitch black. Would the flashlight be helpful? It might aggravate whatever horror lies in wait. There's no music again. Stick your arm in the mouse hole? Oh, heck no. The key's got to be in that mouse hole. I said no, thank you, please. You gather your courage and prepare to put your entire arm in the mouse hole. No. Oh, dude. Dude, don't be like this. Don't be like this. Can I brute force my way out of this? No. Okay. I'm sticking my arm down there. I was trying to avoid talking to the mirror because I was like, oh, the mirror. The mirror is definitely going to make something happen. Then I was like, okay, fine. Mouse hole. You slowly put your entire arm inside the mouse hole and feel around. You feel the chilly presence of something behind you. The key is pushed into your hand. You pull your arm out, lifting up the toilet seat to take a celebratory bathroom break. Your hands are shaking uncontrollably from the whisper. That's the sound of me shitting? The key has fallen into the toilet. Reach into the filthy toilet to get the key? No. Forget it. This is way too gross. Who would even think of doing something so disgusting? Not sticking your hand into a filthy backed up toilet? Don't you want to get out of this here alive? Don't sweat it. That was the key to the Chompette's treasure box. You ask her what's in the treasure box. Our original clothes and shoes. It's painful to see them all blood-soaked and tattered. But it's the only thing we have left in this world. You don't have a shred of empathy, so you wouldn't understand. Cabbage told me I had to rescue you from this. I wanted to let you starve to death in here, but she insisted. Here you go. Raspberry unlocked the bathroom door. This is the last favor you'll get from me. Goodbye, wretch. You let out a deep breath and exit the bathroom. Still don't understand how they got turned into fruit and vegetables. It's time to end this. You open the door and get ready for what's next. Oh, I'm gonna go try to kill Corinne again? It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. It's going to take me 5 eons to go down these stairs. The spirits aren't active right now. You continue downward. The walls. Down here they didn't sit. It's nothing. You keep moving downward. I'm stopping every 4 steps. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Corinne with each step. Something is approaching. Me, I'm approaching. I don't want to get jump scared. A false alarm. Are the spirits below going to spring a trap on you? You continue downwards. Oh. You hear something in the distance. This is not how you paint. You should get a roller, or at least get a paintbrush. Like, don't just fling paint at the walls. Cries of the damned, or is there an ambulance? Who's to say? I'm so certain something's gonna pop out at me. Hi. ¿Es-tu perdido aquí? Don't get that one. ¿Estás con frío? No. You shake your head. I don't know what you mean, sir. Oh. Oh, something quick. Vamos. Or come. Maybe it means like come here. Come talk. Something, something. Okay? Tenho outro mostrar. Is that monster? A voce? Of, like, that's like, of you? Deles não para de su ser sombre. That means sad? Maybe? And gelo de passer. No, don't get that one. Posi no final. Something the end? This is the end? Yeah. Yeah. It's a goat having a real hard time right now. That was a little boy from under the cupboards, right? Or it's a different Spanish, Portuguese speaking boy. You hold your breath and continue downward. More blood. Something is approaching. This scheme is fairly pretentious. Cannot harm you in any way, shape, or form. C'est une fiction et ne peut pas être dangereux sur quelque forme qui que soit. When you gain consciousness, you're further down the staircase. You awake with a note next to your head. Is this supposed to be something like The Ring, where it's like, oh, you play it and you're cursed? Is that the vibe they're going for? It's difficult to read, but you can make out a sentence. Don't get up before Saturday. Okay, well, it's Monday today. You take the Saturday note with you. It's Monday today, so that's going to be a long time. The sound of the rain has completely stopped down here. Your eyes are strained down here. The pressure is intense. You feel like you're trapped under miles of ocean. You continue downwards. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You navigate the basement blindly until you reach the room with 4 directions. You can barely make out the outlines of door frames in each direction. Which way should you go? West is the only one that should be unlocked. They were all locked before. Once you open the northern door, a cold wind blows over you. This area reminds you of an underground cave. You can make out a door at the end of this hallway. You have a bad feeling about opening it, though. Open it? No. You leave the door shut, staring at it. The room gets colder and colder. You begin to get sleepy. Eventually you lie on the ground, your flesh slowly freezing until your heart makes one last pathetic pulse. You wake in a cold sweat. Okay, we save here, and I'm gonna go through that door. Bad feeling about opening it, though. Open it. You wake in a cold sweat. Okay. The 4 doorways again. Okay, they're just gonna let me do this over and over. That'd be nice, please. This room feels warmer when you enter. You begin sweating more than normal. I sweat a lot, so even more than normal is intense. Like, you see, you wake in a cold sweat. You wake in a cold sweat. You wake in a cold sweat. Like, I'm very dehydrated. There's a door at the end of this hallway, but it's so hot, I feel like you're gonna pass out. Oh, that's beautiful drawing. You slowly open the door a crack and peer inside. Vines cover the entire ground. He had fingers in his eyes. You wake in a cold sweat. You're lying in the middle of the 4 directions. Which way do you want to go? East. Your hands are across a large door. Maybe now isn't the time for this. You walk back to the basement steps, trying to remember why you came this far. Found you. Hi, Corinne. Oh, you still got that knife now, do you? Let's end this. Oh, we already did this. Oh, we didn't do that, though. Look at that accuracy. Getting the same stab wound 3 times in a row. Corinne escapes down the hallway, leaving a trail of blood behind her. You follow her to the room in the east. Oh, your hair's in a braid now. Oh, I guess it was always in a braid. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. They've said that a lot. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, Corinne. She was a bitch, but she didn't deserve to be possessed like this. I'll never forget you. Achievement unlocked! The nightmare is over. Okay.
Just might end. Cooking companions.
Don't trust onion. I want the little secrets in the song. We went in the basement multiple times. That's an adorable little song. They didn't play out in any. I think this is like the third time we've gotten to the credits. They didn't play out in any other one. Do we get the after credit scenes as well? Yep. There we go. Oh, Cabin's Courses. They said that we would unlock this if we did the nightmares right. Okay, wait. I messed it up, I think. Wait. Load game. I want to see what's in that other door. No. Wait. Save game. There you go. No. Load game. No. Huh? Do this. I just want to look in the west door. Your eyes struggle to see down this hallway. You strain your eyes to make out an outline of a door. You slowly open it. Oh. You wake in a cold sweat. You're lying in the middle of the 4 directions. Which way do you want to go? Okay. Alright. If I go to the title screen, yeah, I don't care about unsafe progress. If I do new game from here, I think it'll let me go to the Chompette's cabin courses. I want to see, I think I kind of interrupted the... No, it won't. Okay.
Hello! Welcome to Chompette's cabin courses. We missed school too much, so we wanted to bring it back. Honest! I'll be playing the role of teacher today. You can call me Miss Cabbage if you'd like. Let's just roll with it, alright? Can't wait to learn some new things today. Me too. Aren't you excited, Potato?
I dropped out of grade school so I could work at the butcher.
That's extremely depressing. Explains everything so far. Is he quiet because he doesn't want to sound held back?
You 3 are terrible at whispering.
They never learn their inside voices, Potato.
Cabbage looks you right in the eyes.
There's no dumb questions or wrong answers today. The Chompette's cabin courses are designed to let you passively learn. Your brain is porridge right now, right? These courses will be perfect for that. That's correct, Onion. And the best part? No silly humans to interrupt anything.
You ask about dead humans.
Ghosts are real silly.
You ask about...
That's enough. No questions about ghosts today. Save it for practicing medium, Stinky. Got a cornbread classic for you. What's a ghost's favorite food? Blueberry. You need to get Brad a joke book. These puns are pathetic. Let the learning begin.
You decide to listen to the Chompettes. Although yet they're feeling something else is at play.
For the first lesson, let's talk about that nasty oven.
Yeah, it's got people's bones in it.
One of us was baked into a crust. He threw half of it away without hesitation. Human life is completely disposable to you. That's enough! I seem to have lost my place in the teaching curriculum. Let's talk about the cauldron instead. The first cauldron discovered dates back to the Bronze Age, which took place 3100 BC to 300 BC.
You can see a cauldron.
You can see a cauldron in the famous artwork, The Garden of Earthly Delights, where a birdman is wearing one like a crown as he eats and poops people down to a hellhole below. Yikes! Wouldn't want to fall into a hellhole. Most of us are placed in this cauldron, stewing for a day straight. The smell was so foul, clung to all the linens in the cabin. Absolutely revolting. Raspberry? I need to speak with you for a minute. In private.
Cabbage is such a mean girl. The two awkwardly leave for the bedroom, slamming the door behind them. You can hear Cabbage chewing out Raspberry.
What is another name for Brussels sprouts? Cabbage Patch Kids.
Read that wasn't even a pun. Or a joke.
It was more like a stalling.
Cabbage and Raspberry joined the group again.
Raspberry, is there something you'd like to say? There is, Cabbage. You committed crimes against humanity. You're scourged on this earth sent to punish us. Cabbage may forgive you, but I never will. Wow, look at the time. This concludes the Trumpet's cabin courses. Did you learn anything this time? Or did you just loaf around? Are you remembering it yet? Just join me in the boiling water sometime. Really loosens the meat off those old bones. Right in that nasty oven.
There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven.
Have you seen that knife? Yikes! Big enough to cleave cabbage in two. Still leftovers in here. Dig in. The rules are different for people that die in a cabin. Everyone that does will know the kitchen well. The lucky ones are dead when cooked. The others have told us what you did to them.
We have had multiple dreams about shoving people, living people in ovens. Actually, I think it's mostly people were shoving us into ovens. But, I don't know, we were probably like feeling someone else's dreams. As the sun sets, the lighting's gonna get funky.
How many generations have died brutally at your hands before you gave up? Was it your arthritis that stopped you?
Or did you eventually feel remorse? Oh, so I'm not immortal? Do I live a normal human lifespan?
That's enough! Thanks for playing along today. It was fun to revisit some old topics. Let's sleep on some of this, shall we? We've made your bed. Now you have to sleep in it. Sweet dreams.
Boop, boop. This is why you sit through everything, and then you get more secrets. It's gonna bother me so much. Just the way too much lighting as the sun goes down. Why do I always stream at sunset? It's not good. Welcome to New Game Plus. This playthrough will have different dialogue, events, and decisions to make. Anatoly, Gregor, and Corinne will start with 3 hearts each. Use this opportunity to max out your relationships. We highly recommend you create a manual save file right now for this shorter playthrough. I will absolutely do that. Save game. I'll put it in this one. Back. Unfortunately, Mariah will not be available to max. Sorry. Why? Thank you for playing Cooking Pains. We hope you enjoyed the experience. Oh, almost forgot. Jump scare mode activated. Okay, I'm pretty sure there were jump scares before this point. Or maybe I'm just a wimp, but I was pretty sure there was multiple jump scares before. Oh, just kidding. Or am I? You can feel someone approaching.
Wake up. I said, wake up.
Oh, you're an ultra definition. You look a lot spookier like this.
I can't keep pretending anymore. Always, Mary. How could I be? I was the last to die.
You try to reply, but instead have a coughing fit. Oh, right, because I'm old. I've got the arthritis, the cough, so like I'm getting old and sick.
Cough harder. I can see your jugular vein pumping. Pick your last words carefully.
Sorry, Raina. I am sorry. Raina was pretty cool. Did that winter coat? That was chill. That was dope. That was sick nasty. So I was watching her jiggle.
Yeah? I don't believe you. Prove it by getting rid of Potato. Do that, we're even.
Getting rid of Potato might be a fatal decision. Raina has bluffed before.
Well, is Potato leaving the cabin?
I don't remember who Potato was. Potato wasn't the cousin, right? Wasn't the cornbread cousin. But there was a kid who died first, and I can't remember who it is. Say no.
Traitor!
We'll come back and we'll do it, but I just want to know what happens. Oh, hi. Oh, look at that. Fade to black. Oh, hi, Potato. Hi, darling dear. Foop. Just kidding. Just kidding. Say wake up. I wakey wakey. I wakey wakey. Boop. Where's the fast forward button? I don't want auto mode. I just want it faster. Sorry, Rhina. Well, okay, turn that off. There you go. Is Potato leaving the cabin?
Is Potato leaving the cabin?
Sorry, Potato, you've been cut off.
Fantastic. Follow through with this commitment and be social with the others. Don't slide back into old habits.
Oh, is it possible to do a run while I don't kill anyone? Mary Berry. Mariah, you're so hot. Oh, okay, so we restart on the night. Okay, that's why Mariah is unavailable to max out, because we start on the night Mariah leaves. Corinne. Anatoly. Gregor. I'll keep us alive. I promise. Is there any version of the game which can keep that promise? Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Dear Dream Studios presents New Game Plus Cooking Companions. I love the simplicity of that screen. After the three go to bed, you finally have an opportunity to use the bathroom. The candle blew out. Okay, I remember this. Grasp blindly along the floor until you can find a flashlight in the corner. Okay. Okay, so that was Mariah. There you go, Mariah's whispering to me. I think you can click on the bathtub and the toilet. The turlet. Oh, can we not? Someone forgot to restock the toilet paper. Beyond disgusting. This is truly the scariest thing you've ever seen. With your interest waiting, you decide to leave the bathroom. Oh, I'm not even locked in. Time to surprise the others. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. Hi, Mariah. You cooked meat. Where'd you get that? You ignore Corinne's question. What's it smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden so that you can ration better this time. This time. I understand. Oh, this time. Oh, as in, like, yeah, the original supplies that we brought to the cabin. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is sweet. 'Cause she was sweet. Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns, looking choked up. I left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Anatoly takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. I'm gonna read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Corinne leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Anatoly. Okay, we're definitely not gonna do neither of them. We want to max out their hearts. Let's speak with Anatoly in the bathroom, because I think we went with Gregor. Yeah, we never had a one-on-one with Anatoly. You knock on the door first. Anatoly? Thanks for checking in on me. You ask if he still feels sick. Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. You nod. Thank you. You're sure Anatoly will remember that. Boop boop. Pa-pa, pa-pa, pa-pa. Your relationship is stronger. You leave Anatoly and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. The hunger is now permanent within them. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time. There will be no dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. You have a strange dream. The river seems to be on fire, glowing eerily in the early morning light. A man on horseback is staring at you from the other side, blowing his nose into a handkerchief. A rickety bridge is the only way to reach him, so you decide to start crossing it. The bridge immediately sinks with your weight, causing the rotten wood of the post to crack. The wind pushes the bridge from side to side, the frayed ropes creaking with each gust. As you reach the center, the man on horseback smiles at you. Raising the hand with a handkerchief, he brings it down in a violent motion, causing the bridge to disappear beneath your feet. As you fall into the river of flame, you see the man on horseback galloping away. You wake in a cold sweat. Day 8. Or day 9. Day 9. Look at us. Look at us knowing our numbers. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look at the window. Do you notice anything? The water is slightly receded. Yep. The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron of water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you serve it right up anyway. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. Looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole like a duck does when eating bread. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah. Anatoly begins to weep. You look over at Corinne. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. She's got a taste for the meat. Corinne is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. It's the last of it. How could you be so careless again? You remember Corinne's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending! Clear your throat. Anatoly? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after a few hours. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there? I think Mariah's fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Mariah. Something is approaching.
Time to wake up.
You ask Potato where the chompettes are.
Cabbage, onion, raspberry, and bread. They've moved on. Just us now.
I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
The way it always should have been.
Gotta kill Potato. So was Potato the murderer who tried to kill who did kill Vina, Cabbage, and everyone? No, I killed Vina and everyone else. They killed the murderer. Vina killed the murderer. Then I killed the kids. So is Potato the murderer? Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Day 10. You have a strange dream. You're walking down the steps when you trip and fall. You snap every bone on the way down, landing in the basement as a writhing pile of flesh and bones. The whispers surround you, their laughter ringing in your ears. You wake in a cold sweat. Yeah, it probably will happen. I'm an old lady going up and down the stairs like that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna break a lot of my bones. Something smells terrible in the living room. Anatoly puked in one of the corners. You leave it there so the others will question his fortitude. That's different. That's different. And the other one, it said that someone puked in the corner, and you cleaned it up.
Good morning.
Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision?
I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside.
We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night.
So that's what that smell was?
Anatoly's playing dumb for the group. Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision.
Why so quickly?
Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Corinne's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Speak with Anatoly. Let's max out our hearts there. Anatoly looks pale.
Thanks for coming over.
Anatoly seems comforted by your presence. Your relationship is stronger.
Gregor told me he heard Mariah. I'm sure Corinne isn't being honest with me. Have you...
We've heard this before.
Checked out the basement door closely. Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes.
Oh, he asked me if I know what's in the basement, right?
I don't want to drown outside. But at least I won't have to have her tormenting me anymore. You know what's in the basement, don't you?
Anatoly, I'm here for you. I am here for you, baby boy.
Thank you. Staying in this cabin is messing with my head. I feel so lost some days. When I was 6, my father asked me to put flowers in the grave of our dead dog. That dog was very special to him, helped him find food during the war. When he came back injured, he brought the dog to meet my mother, who was pregnant with me. He truly loved that dog. I carried a vase filled with flowers with me into the forest and took a left when I should have gone right. I was lost for 1 full day, wandering through the forest, crying and panicked. I foolishly skipped breakfast that day, so I was desperate at this point. I tried to, but I couldn't recognize any plants to eat. So I tried eating some random plant I found in the woods, but I upchucked all over it. I was humiliated when I stumbled back to my house. I'll never forget my father running up,
worried, and I was still holding the vase with flowers in it, my entire shirt stained with puke. After that experience, I studied obsessively my mother's collection of foraging books, so I would never starve in the wilderness again. So can he read, or can't he? Or did he just look at the pictures? Thank you for absolutely everything. You nod, calling everyone together for a meeting. Anatoly? You okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen? Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing. You have beautiful eyeliner, my baby boy. That's what I say to him. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Anatoly has left the cabin. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. You didn't tell him you loved him? Missing him already. Yeah, you baby boys were in love. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping from the floor.
The red-haired woman won't let him live, will she? Too ravenous at this point. The more she consumes, the stronger she gets. At what cost? Sometimes staying silent works better. Just walk away, present her innocent later.
What a terrible perspective Potato has provided. The Trompettes never would have listened to this crap. You fall asleep thinking about what Potato had told you. You have a strange dream. Of course I do. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench your fists and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. 11. We've had that dream before. Let's get this bread. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk? Or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Corinne runs into the kitchen.
What is that smell? Give it to me. Now!
You don't argue. Corinne grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Corinne is sounding more determined than before. I'm gonna lay down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls into the couch, turning his back to you. Corinne leans in to whisper, I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Corinne. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Corinne pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Corinne hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. It's just a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? I think we said no before. Actually, no, I think we probably said, why don't you do it before. I'm saying no. I'm going to morally object. What's that sound like? There you go. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor? Hi. Hey, Corinne. What are you doing? Untie me. Oh my god. This will all be over soon, Gregor. Stop. Gregor has turned silent. You leave her alone, going to the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. You fell asleep almost instantly. Day 12. 12. Looked up. Wake up, sleepyhead. She's right beside me. There you are. You were having a nightmare. Gregor is waiting for you. You get out of bed and follow Corinne to the couch. Oh. I like the paint-like aesthetic. And your bottom row of teeth are very small. Gregor. Oh, you've already got the knife out. I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? You tell Corinne that Gregor has died. He hasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him. Corinne shuffles over to the basement door, opening the lock with the knife. Why wait until she's in the basement? Take back the knife and end her life. You explain how difficult it is to get blood out of wood. Your laziness is unbelievable. The minute those four entered the cabin, you should have killed all of them. Those four? The kids? You're getting soft. You nursed a weakened butcher back to health? What if she ends up killing you now? I brought you the key. When she goes downstairs, lock the door behind her with that deadbolt. Then let her rot. Corinne, Potato, might have made great allies in another life. You need to stop her before it's too late. No, I need to stop you, Potato. I walk over to the basement door. Where's Corinne? When are you fixing this hole? You can feel her breath coming through the crack in the door. You lock the basement door. What the hell are you doing? Goodbye, Corinne. She slips into the darkness. You climb on the couch to rest, waiting for the basement noises to become silent. Mariah was correct. It's freezing over here. The frigid air swirls visibly in front of you. The basement noises have completely stopped. What do you want to do? Look under the couch. Lots of cobwebs underneath. Thankfully no spiders. The bookshelf? There's various books on a wide variety of topics. No time to read them now, though. Take a closer look at the subjects. Cooking, herbalism, skinning. Books that are good for surviving in the wilderness. You notice a child's toy. How'd this get under here? Carpentry, metalworking, tailoring. Books that are good for crafting in the wilderness.
Wasting time reading books? You were just browsing. Sure. Why not read this one?
Potato nudges one of the books. The edges of the pages are a little singed.
This was saved from a book burning. I wonder why.
One may in truth proceed against such a man as against a person who is gravely suspect, but he is not to be condemned and is absent without a hearing. Yet the suspicion may be very grave, and we cannot refrain from suspecting these people, and their frivolous assertions do certainly seem to affect the purity of the faith. For there are three kinds of suspicion: a light suspicious, a serious suspicion, and a grave suspicion. So we're probably in the 30s? I don't know if World War II started yet, because the end... Because I feel like Mariah was probably older when she became part of the UN Council. And I think she's in her like her early 20s right now. Take the singed book with you.
I'd say your entire life has been grave suspicion. It's a shame you never went to trial for anything.
That would never happen. Carrying around a book would be a burden, so you put it back. Look under the couch. It's a small wooden boat. That's weird. No ports anywhere near here. Looks like there's a name engraved on it. Raziel. That's the Portuguese boy? Okay, it's Bread's cousin. It's Bread's cousin. It's not Potato, I don't think, but it could be the Portuguese boy or the Spanish boy. I don't know if it's Spanish or Portuguese or which one, but maybe Bread would want this. Rest of the books are boring. Okay. Bread's not around right now. You'll have to hold on to it until the moment's right. Okay, finally I chose the right option so I can get through everything before advancing. You decide to have a quick lunch at the table. Hello, Corinne. She escaped. You wake in a cold sweat. Wake up, sleepyhead. You're back. Oh, you're so pretty, Corinne. You were having a nightmare. Oh, wow. The sheets are completely soaked. Are you wetting the bed? You feel underneath you. Gross. You must have broke a fever because the sweat is everywhere. Don't worry. We can wash them in the basement. That little wink. Just unlock the door and we'll make a day of it. You're not that slow with laundry. Come with me. I have something to show you. Hey, your D&D DM. It's my voice acting. That's truly is my most fun part of these little story games, is doing the voices. The voices. You cautiously get up, following Corinne out of the bedroom. The basement door was already open. I'm hungry. Let's get something from the basement. Feel the cold presence of Corinne behind you. Goodbye. She's gonna push me.
Stop! Grab onto the railing.
You do so, feeling a slight push on your back.
Mm.
You feel the presence leave.
That was a close one. Corinne will try everything in her power to kill you. Tread cautiously downstairs.
Why are you helping me, Potato?
Because I pity what you've become.
You work your way down to the bottom of the stairs. Something is approaching. Mariah! Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here.
Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Anatoly through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hunger. All of that is water under the bridge now. Anatoly's down here. Come have some bread with us.
They always try things like this. Their anger concentrated near their grave leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one.
Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here. Loaves of it. Fine. I won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice? Beware of Corinne. She is ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room. Anatoly will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Corinne will rip the flesh from your bones. Woohoo! We'll talk again.
Okay, we've already been through this bit. Feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. The walls, down here the dirt and soot. Something is approaching. Gregor. Glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking? Another trap. Everyone's upstairs and wants to leave. Mariah was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about the speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Corinne took my limbs, doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me? You nod. Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. We'll meet again soon. Beware, Corinne. Yeah, she's trying to kill me. She's only succeeded a couple times at murder. It's fine. Feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. Anatoly, you gonna come out say hello? You're getting closer to Corinne with each step. Something is approaching. How am I getting closer to her? She was behind me. Hello, Anatoly.
Oh. Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now.
You tell Anatoly about meeting with Gregor.
Oh. I was gonna try to see if you wanted to pick onions with me.
You shake your head.
Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long, and now you'll need to fend off Corinne. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here.
You ask Anatoly where Corinne is.
Oh, she's just below us, waiting to devour you. Corinne's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. I can't even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about those sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Corinne might be alive down here, but you won't be. Why were you so nice to me? Did you want to prey on the weak? Or was I just another meal ticket? The whispers told me the truth. Hopefully someone ends this darkness soon. See you again soon.
You feel Anatoly leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. Look behind me! It's a rainbow. Am I supposed to be scared of the gays? You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch.
Found you. Corinne's grown stronger than you as of late. Consuming her friends has imbued her with rage. She's lost in the abyss. And nothing but death can end this madness. I hope you're prepared for what comes next.
You can feel something creeping up in front of you.
Hello! Cabbage, what are you? It took us forever to move the rubble you put in the mouse holes. Chompettes, come out!
Berry.
Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Sometimes Mary Raspberry. What lie did you tell them, Potato? That you had moved on? Will you let us go?
You shake your head.
Someday, maybe. Chompettes! We can't allow Corinne to take over the cabin. She's much worse than you, Stinky. Did you see what she did to Gregor? Unhinged. She's a cut above you right now. You don't need our help with this. Just remember what she's done. Channel that anger. She's just like Potato now, right? I'm still here, Cabbage. And as punishment for earlier, we're locking you in the room again, Potato. No Chompette trial needed. You got company down here, Potato. One of us should hide the key. That's enough. No need to twist the knife. Good luck. Chompettes, let's help out.
The Chompettes get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Found you. Oh, she's not in her Hell Devil form. Let's end this. Oh, we don't even do the battle. I just immediately get to go stabbing. Oh, only one stab this time. So I suppose it's just as effective. Maybe, if it kills her. Oh, it does. Bye, Corinne. You were very pretty. Very nice eyes, green eyes. Very nice. You don't have to get that close, but you do have very nice eyes. Oh, they dilated. Are you still alive? If you're still alive, please stop. Oh, is Corinne now radish?
Look, he's trying to speak.
Oh, yeah, it took them a while to learn how to speak.
Don't be shy. Try again.
Or Gregor, or...
Might take a few more days. Welcome to the Chompettes. Turn up.
Turnip was Corinne. And that's New Game Plus. Raspberry. Raindrop. Easter egg music at Chompette's cabin courses. I'm just trying to see what's here that like we didn't get to. That's all audio stuff. I can't really identify that by what we've been through. Nightmares by Boss Corinne. Character Chibi. Dream artwork. Turnip slaps cornbread artist. Oh, we didn't find cornbread at any point in this. Are we missing one? Oh, it's not bad lighting if I just turn that off altogether. It makes me feel spooky. Jaren Chris. Dear Dream Studios. Oh, we're going through the long credits. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to think over anything that we didn't quite do. I don't know if there's another game mode past this. We've been to Nightmare mode. We've been to the Chompettes origin story. We've done the Chompettes. We must be missing something because we never found cornbread. But I don't know if that's in a different game mode or if it's just I didn't take the right path in some of them. The Sea Pays. Cat and Jason. Okay. And timeline is getting rocky for me. I thought that there was something that happened in like, I suppose 1882. I thought that we were immortal beings because I think something happened in like 1882. So I was like, oh well, that was 200 years ago. So we must be alive for 200 years. But now it's set in the mid 30s. At some point where they were doing book burnings. I suppose we've been doing book burnings all throughout history. But I mean, around there. Every Twitch and YouTube streamer. That's us. That's us. And me. Not you guys, just me. Yeah, okay, so see that light works when the screen is just white. Daydream Studios. You've unlocked Trumpet Origins from the main menu to start a new game. Didn't we do Trumpet Origins though? Or do I need to... Is there more in Trumpet's Origins? Hi guys.
Cabbage!
New game. Nightmare mode. Okay. Was this nightmare mode? Yeah, I can get back to there. There we go. Okay, this is nightmare mode. Alright. Almost forgot. Jump scare mode activated. Just kidding. I feel someone approaching. Hey, cat. Okay, so you're gonna try to tell me to kill potato? I didn't find the way. We'll find it. Do you know the way? Oh, I don't find fruit intimidating. I'm going to ruin that other eye of yours. Don't look away. Okay. Cooking companions. Always Mary Berry. I'm sorry, Rhina. Get rid of Potato. Potato is leaving the cabin. Follow through with this commitment and be social with the others. Don't slide back to old habits. Okay, be social with the others. So maybe I have to get max relationship points with everyone, like at least once, before I can kill Potato. So we got all this. We just need to go through and then make friends. We'll do Gregor next, and then we'll do Corinne. And I'll get a closer save point to go back to. The bathtub is filthy. We'll need more than a little elbow grease to get the stains out. You notice a note underneath the bathtub. Oh, I know that one. Yeah, okay, we found that earlier. Take the court summons with you. Trying to avoid the mirror, because I know what's in there. So what, the toilet paper roll? Some forgot to restart the toilet paper. Beyond disgusting. Oh, I didn't even look in the mirror. Time to surprise the others with some meat. Spam click! Ah! Do-do-do-do. 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 Corinne leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Okay. Save here. We'll use this one. Number 7. Back. Speak with Gregor. Hey. Thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Thank you. Geiger is more dense than you gave him credit for. There's extras. Slip me some extra meat. Okay? Geiger will remember that. Your relationship is stronger. Gonna see how Anatolia is doing. Later. You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? I would like to check inside the birdcage. I've never looked there. There's nothing in the birdcage. It's completely empty. The drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? Another body of a child has been severed from the city of Yaka. Okay, so that's the psychopath. That's Potato. Potato did this. Yes, okay. So Potato was the murderer of Zycopane. That wasn't the lady in the cabin. Potato was the murderer of Zycopane, the butcher of Zycopane, and I think he was, I don't know, there was a thing saying that we made him into a butcher just like Potato, and I don't know if that means that we made Potato into the butcher that he was, we made him into the butcher of Zycopane, or if, I don't know, we just made Corinne be like Potato, who we had no formative impact on. But, okay, that's the psychopath. 1862. 1862. So at the time that the others come to the cabin, I would have to be at least quite old. I would have to be at least quite old. I would have to be at least quite old. But it's possible that I was around the same age. Like, I could have just been like 10 years older than the kids. So, like, say I was born in 1852, then I would have been like in my 80s by the time the others came around. I don't know, man. It's a long time. But I wanted to look at the birdcage more. Ugh. Hours pass. Hunger is now permanent within them. Fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. Wait it long enough. What's for dinner? There will be no dinner. Just call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. Have a strange dream. Okay, we've had this one before. We fall into the river flame. We fall into a hellhole. Day 9. Could I go out? I can see Gregor looking at the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Oh, this is about the receding water. Good morning, big guy. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Gregor's got a strong soul. The fact that he like never gets consumed by the meat, like Anatoly does almost instantly, and Corinne definitely does. Well, she eats more of it, but like, and her bowl's empty now. Corinne's staring at you. How much more is left? It's gone bad. We're so utterly careless. Anatoly, I think tomorrow you should go die, and then we can eat your body. Hi, Momo! How are you doing? We're playing a kind of very disturbing game. We've been through this part before. I'm going through like old. It's got 7 different endings, so I'm going through a bunch of different save points to try to not get all of them, but get a significant portion of them. Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. It's got 4 different game modes that we've discovered so far. Something's approaching. Yeah, this is the Potato. Hi, Potato. Potato, the Chompets are. Said they moved on. Just us now. Yeah, no, they didn't move on. 4 game modes. Yeah, you start off with one, called just like the original, like the normal story game, and then you go into Nightmare mode, and then the Chompets origin story, and then New Game Plus, and the Chompets cabin courses. So I guess 5. I don't know if Chompets cabin courses is a proper game mode, but yeah. We've unlocked 4 of them at least by now. You might finally manage to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep against 11. I'm kind of zooming through this part because we've already been through here. Yeah, that's me dying in the staircase. We're trying to become besties with Gregor. See if we can get some. Something smells terrible. Anatoly puked in one of the corners. Do you leave this as questions? Okay. So the original. So even if we don't make friends with Anatoly, we still leave it there. Hello, babies. Morning, little guy. Anatoly. Best to watch out for the knife. Correct. Group disperses. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? We want to speak with Gregor. Speak with Gregor. Hey. I'm a little worried about Anatoly. The flood currents are really strong. Once Corinne makes up her mind on something, it has to happen. I definitely won't debate her on it. Have you seen that knife she carries around? I don't know where she got it, but she had it on her at all times. Do you think it's for self-defense? Or... You interrupt Gregor. Cooking? Yeah. I mean, she hasn't cooked anything here. But... Gregor continues to babble incoherently. You feign concern and nod politely. Whoops. He noticed you weren't actively listening to him. Yeah. Just stand up to her when the time comes, alright? Gregor smiles a little bit. You're sure he'll remember that? Okay, alright, okay. Your relationship is stronger. Love you, Gregor. I know you do the right thing. Thanks. You decide to call everyone together for a meeting. Okay? This is the Anatoly leaves meeting. Doop. The little spot where Mariah would go. Totally okay, little guy? Okay, yeah, this is the Anatoly leaves. Yes, I'll help you all out, I promise. Thank you. Bye. Love you. Miss you. We're gonna eat your bones. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? Say nothing. Okay, I don't know if there's anything that you can unlock there to speak to Anatoly. Goodbye, Anatoly. Bye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Anatoly has left the cabin. See you soon, little guy. Good night. Krim goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Yeah. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. Shut your eyes quickly, falling asleep. The red-haired woman won't let him live, will she? Too ravenous at this point. The more she consumes, the stronger she gets. At what cost? Sometimes staying silent works better. Just walk away and pretend you're innocent later. What a terrible perspective. I want to murder Potato so bad. Murder the murderer. That's like a double negative, and then no one's actually dead, right? I'm laying on a table, take up. Yeah. I freaking chop up Anatoly, and we're gonna eat him. It's what happens. Day 11. You're making a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. Let's make some breakfast. Make some breakfast. Spam quick. This is all dialogue we've gotten before. Karen leans into whisper. Okay. They're stopping us from bonding properly. How'd you get so good at it? Yeah, Corinne knows what I'm doing. It knows it's not the first time I've done it. This is strong anesthetic. Okay, so how is there a way that I can keep Gregor alive? I don't want to give him the anesthetic, so she's gonna try to cut off his limbs. That's what happens. That's what she does. She tries to cut off Gregor's limbs so that we can eat them. She's asking me to help and give him anesthetic. I have never before given him the anesthetic. I think I've said no, and why don't you do it? I don't think I've said nothing. Potato told me to stay silent. Okay, let me save this. Save it here. Let's try stay nothing, which is what Potato said. Okay. We leave Corinne alone in the kitchen, crawling back into bed and falling asleep immediately. Day 12. Wake up, sleepyhead. You were having a nightmare. Gregor is waiting for you. Get out of bed and follow Corinne to the couch. Oh, he's still alive. You were the only person that didn't laugh at me for being afraid of a marmot. When I was 9, a friend and I were playing in the woods. We were far from home, about an hour away. My friend found some baby marmots, probably only a few weeks old. He was so busy playing with them, he didn't notice a boar mother and a piglet behind him. The boar thought he was too close to its child, so it ended up goring him in the lung with one of her tusks. The wheezing, those shortened breaths. He was gasping for air as his lungs filled with blood, and there was nothing I could do to stop the bleeding. It took me an entire day to carry the body back to his house. I was so weak I had to take breaks every few minutes. When I arrived at his parents' house, it was completely pitch black out. My hands shook as I laid his body at the door. I was almost as cold as he was. When his mother finally opened the door, I will never forget that scream as long as I live. I never wanted to let anyone down again with my weakness. Ever. So I pushed myself to the breaking point as a teenager, getting stronger every week. I should have never left Ukraine. Gregor looks like he's about to cry. Thank you. And then he dies. So him and Mariah are definitely from Ukraine. Are all of them from Ukraine then, I wonder? Gregor. Oh, and now you're here. I think they're trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? He's dead. He's dead. Take back the knife and end her life. Explain how difficult it is to get blood out of wood. Should have killed all of them. You're getting soft. So we did what Potato suggested. I wonder if that means that we get to kill Corinne? Or, well, I guess we do kill Corinne. Lock it. Yeah. She's gonna get out. Makes day 13. I wonder what's the furthest we got. I think 666 was our longest day. Like, the furthest we've got. Boop. Mariah was correct. It's freezing over here. Basement noises completely stopped. Eat a meal. She escaped. Got a cold sweat. Hi. I pissed the bed. I'm a little piss baby. I piss all over the place. Bye. Stop. Grab onto the railing. You do so, feeling a slight push in the back. Yes. Because I pity what you become. Okay, so this is not the. This is we've done this ending before. It's not different. Okay. Load. Load this one. Yes. Say yes. I knew you would. Thank you. Yes, we'll anesthetize and what's the verb for when you apply anesthesia? Anesthetize. You nod. She's learning quickly. Looks like Corinne will remember that. Oh, okay, so that's how we strengthen the bond with Corinne. I noticed earlier that there was only one point where we could talk to her after this one. So what we do on the next playthrough is we strengthen the bond with Corinne, and then okay, so maybe we're supposed to stand up to her. Gregor, it's been a while since you've had some water. Come drink with us. Gregor looks frightened. I can't stop thinking about the little guy. I can't even remember what happened before we arrived. It just never ends. I miss Anatoly and Mariah. Let us toast to Anatoly and Mariah. They'll always be inside us, Gregor. Can't change that now. Gregor begins to weep. You're right. We're having it raw tonight, Gregor. What? Eating raw meat is one of life's great gambles. Get awfully sick or... Gregor slowly puts the meat into his mouth, ignoring the smell. He swallows each bite with a wince on his face. Trying not to get sick. I'll never forget the first time I met Anatoly. We were kids. I was chopping firewood outside the house. Anatoly brought over a butterfly net filled with them. He introduced himself and asked me if he wanted to hold one of the butterflies. I had never held one before. He told me not to crush it between my large paws. He did have miniature hands himself, so I get it. Anatoly... Corinne, what did you put in this water? Would you like to do anything to save your friends? Would you do anything to save your friends, Gregor? Of course. Gregor's eyes slowly start to droop. What the hell was Corinne's liquid? I think it'd be best to have an early bedtime tonight. Let me help you onto the couch, Gregor. Yeah. Thank you, Corinne. I... Gregor passes out cold. Thank you. I'll do the rest. Even if he screams, please ignore Gregor when he wakes up, okay? You don't want to interrupt Corinne with this. Leave her alone and go to sleep. I was always having a nightmare. Gregor's always waiting for me. This is the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, so we already got, this is what we already got. So let's go back to the, let's go back to the option back here, beginning of nightmare mode, where we can go with Corinne. Yes, okay, so do this. Go with neither of them. Go with neither of them, then meet with Corinne the next night. You ignore Corinne's request to keep them occupied. You'll be busy soon enough in the basement. Let it play out. Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. The hunger is now permanent within them. Fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. Yeah, okay. No dinner. No dinner. None for you. No hellfire for me, thank you. I've never done anything wrong ever. Ooh, the floodwaters are gone. You hungry. You hungry. There's weird Slavic voices in my head. Oh, it's Ukrainian. Yeah, 'cause it's Mariah's voice. I assume she's speaking Ukrainian at me. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Knees weak, head empty, spaghetti. Ha! Potato, 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 potato. Yeah, I fall down the stairs. There's puke. Ha! Mega click. I truly wish I could click faster. I don't know how people do it. There we go. Converse to Corinne in the bedroom. Hi. Keep this between us. I'm not giving Anatoly a choice today. He's going outside. Do I make myself clear? Anatoly's an adult. He can make his own decisions. Excuse me? Remember, Corinne has the knife hidden on her. He doesn't get a choice in this anymore. Neither do you. You can tell she means business. Is that clear? Yes, yes, Corinne. Of course, Corinne. Absolutely, Corinne. Good. Corinne will remember that. When the time comes, you just need to shut your mouth and not say anything. Understood? No talking? This will be the easiest request you've ever completed. You nod. Excellent. Now get everyone together for a meeting, and let's get him to leave. You call everyone together to discuss the next steps. Okay. So we say nothing when Gregor asks me if I have anything to say. I say nothing. I don't think I have any choice in these ones. That Gregor looks at me. Do you want to say anything? I never say anything. Bye. Tell him I see him already. Okay. I don't think that changed anything. Let's go to the other one. Load. This one. Yes. We're on your side, Corinne. Good. Thank you for understanding. Corinne cracked a smile. It looks like Corinne will remember that. Good. There you go. Let's get all those hearts up for Corinne. Do, 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 do. Now get everyone together for a meeting and let's get him to leave. Kill everyone together to discuss next steps. Woohoo! Bye! Bye! Bye, Anatoly! Anatoly has left the cabin. You didn't tell them the truth. You're missing him already. You were gay lovers, and the year is like the 30s, so it's not a good time to be gay. You know? Okay, so we chop up Anatoly. Let's start to make breakfast. Brecky, get some bacon. Yeah, give it to you. I don't argue. My sweet little Corinne. Already, they succumb. They always do. Okay. How do I learn to do it? How long have I done it? Decades, truly decades. Alright, yeah, we're gonna eat Gregor, and I will do the anesthetic. I still don't know how you found that. That's very strange. I knew you would. Thank you. You nod. She's learning quickly. Looks like Corinne will remember that. 5 hearts with Corinne, baby. Corinne hands you a vial of mysterious liquid and you add to Gregor's mug. Come drink with us. Looks frightened. I can't stop thinking about the little guy. We're having it raw tonight. Try not to get sick. Butterflies. Anatoly. Let me help you onto the couch, Gregor. Thank you, Corinne. Bye-bye. Thank you. I'll do the rest. Even if he screams, please ignore Gregor when he wakes up, okay? You don't want to interrupt Corinne with this. You leave her alone, go into the bedroom, go to sleep. Do, do, do. Wake up, sleepyhead. You are having a nightmare. Gregor is waiting for you. Follow Corinne to the couch. He's already dead. Gregor. I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? You tell Corinne that Gregor has died. He hasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him. Corinne shuffles to the basement door, opening the lock with a knife. How difficult it is to get blood out of the... She can kill me now. We can lock her in there. Where's Corinne? When are you fixing this hole? Oh, you lock the basement door. Okay, goodbye, Corinne. So that change anything? Getting to the max heart with Corinne's? It doesn't seem to have changed anything. I was correct. It's freezing. Eat a meal. She escaped. Waking cold sweat. Having a nightmare. Oh wow, she's completely soaked. I'm wetting the bed. I'm a little piss boy. I'm a little piss baby. I piss. That's what I do. Already open. Let's get something from the basement. Grab onto the railing. Okay, so she still tries to kill me. Like, she just... Okay, so getting her to 5 hearts does nothing. Okay, let's zoom through this game mode. And let's just see. I think we've already been to the end of this. But we'll try it again. See if getting all their hearts does anything. See if getting all Corinne's hearts does anything. The Chompets get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall, blindly and locate the light switch. Found you! Let's end this. And then I don't stab her. You let the knife drop to the floor, holding Corinne in a loving embrace. All of your pain, sorrow, and regret vanishes into thin air. It was Corinne all along. Your soulmate has finally been found. You create a new life together, devouring hundreds of men, women, and children. Laws and governments are powerless to stop your wrath. All that oppose perish. You work together beautifully, making the world a terrible place for future generations. One day, Corinne becomes ill. She calls you over to her deathbed between gasps for air. Her eyes are filled with terror, but it lessens when she sees you. I... I... Corinne tries to say your name, but can't get it out. I love you. You nod, crying softly as she tightly grips your hand in fear. Your tears fall on her dress as the last of Corinne's air leaves her lungs. Her hand slowly lets go of yours, dropping to her side. You take the knife and wrap her hands around it, putting it in the middle of her chest. Corinne. We get a little photo montage of our baby girl, Corinne. You were a true cooking companion. Achievement unlocked. Joke's on you. I'll tell you a story, but do you promise not to laugh? I almost died when I was 6. It was probably the coldest winter on record. My parents and I were snowed in. At first they had enough wood, but that ran out. My father, before their wedding day, he chopped down one of the biggest trees in the forest. He spent months whittling it down, cutting the pieces carefully, measuring the armrests so they fit perfectly, sanding it down so not even a splinter could come out. He named it Mother's Chair, and every Saturday he washed her feet while she sat in it, whistling a tune his grandmother taught him. Looking deep into her eyes as he rubbed her ankles. Took him weeks of working on it in secret. He was hyperventilating when he dismantled it. Each heavy breath was a foggy cloud. His tears were freezing to his cheeks. The fire only lasted 2 days, and later the frostbite turned his fingertips completely black. He cried almost as hard over his fingers as he did the chair. After a while, when the food was running out, he began to search every inch of our cabin. But he finally found what he was looking for. A little mouse. Holding it wiggling in his hands must have been painful. Between wincing, he divided it in 2. 1 piece for me, and 1 for my mother. How's that for a big breakfast? His corpse was the first I ever saw that was frozen solid. Thank you for listening.
Look, he's trying to speak. Don't be shy. Try again. Might take a few more days. Welcome to the Chompets, Turnip.
Then I wonder who becomes Turnip if I... Oh, okay, because Corinne dies in the cabin. Because Corinne dies in the cabin from old age, so she still becomes Turnip. I just don't kill her. Okay. We will watch the end credits roll, but I think this will be the last one of the night. I'm sure... I didn't even count how many endings we ended up getting. There's the Mariah one, the original one. That we got at least 3 different endings, and then we unlocked additional dialogue. Definitely. I don't know if like the Chompet's origin, counts as a different ending or something like that. We never did find a picture of cornbread, a cornbread spite, and we don't know who the little Portuguese dude was. Yeah, because Potato's not. Maybe cornbread is the little Portuguese boy, Raziel. But I also just don't know how. They're mostly from Ukraine, right? So I just don't even know. I guess that's not terribly far in Europe, but it's still far enough that I'm like, how did he get there? How'd the little boy do that? Dear Dream Studios. Yeah. Oh. Like Chopin's Origin. Just a new game. We've already played that. Thank you so much, though. Okay. Wait, extra? Oh, gallery. Oh, I get to see all my pictures? Oh, so there's some stuff we didn't get. Okay. those. Oh, those are all the 4 different versions of Corinne. Good. I didn't really notice the difference, unfortunately. The origins. Okay, the cabin. What's the difference between those 2 cabin pictures? Bloody bathroom. Oh, logo. Oh my gosh, it's a. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, and there's the little chibis. Mary and Kate. Do you see that? They're supposed to be named Mary and Kate. Her coming at me with a knife. Oh, that one's not unlocked. That one. So there's definitely stuff we missed. Definitely stuff we missed. But that's okay. I am okay with how well we did in this.